Hello everyone, Amod here from Retarget Common YouTube channel, and I am here with another SSO topic. So in the last two videos we have learned about JSON include annotation with the different values. So in the first video we have covered non-default, and in the second video we have covered non-null, right? So now we'll see another value which is again important. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, in this property I am going to, in this particular Pojo class I am going to add two more properties: private, one list of string, and let me fill name skill set. Okay, and I am going to another field called map string. Okay, suppose family members. Okay, so in the existing Pojo which we have seen in last videos, that in that Pojo classes I have added two extra fields. Okay, one is skill set, another is family members. The skill set is type of list of string, and for the family members we have map of string comma string. Okay, and let me add getter and setter method for these new fields. Okay, so right click, go to source, go to generate getters and setters, select all and click on generate. Right, so very simple things we have done. Simply we have added two new fields. Okay, now if you done the same example whatever we have created in the last video, and if you run it, right, it will work fine, and we can see we have not set the values for skill set and what family members, and those fields are not coming in JSON. Why? Because the default value for these things will be null. Okay, these for these two variables it will be null, since we have already added one annotation called JSON include, which includes only non-null values. That's why these two fields are not there. But what happens in some time, you will have let me uncomment this. What I will do, I'm going to add empty like set skill set, okay, which is taking a list, right? Instead of adding some real skills, simply I will add one empty collection, means new array list. Okay, array list. Okay, simply anonymous collection object I added here. Okay, and let me add the family members employee one dot set family members. Right, here also I am adding empty collection again. Okay, I am not putting any key and value pair here. Simply I created one anonymous hash map and passing it to this Pojo class. Okay, so now what when we serialize it to JSON, what is the output? Okay, remember this time it is not null. Okay, this time it is not null because we are setting up some values. Okay, that is empty collection. Okay, if you try to run it, what will happen? You can see skill set is showing up empty array and family members is showing empty collection, right? Empty, right? Now you might have some requirement where if you don't have any skill set or family members details, then don't pass these values in JSON. That might be requirement. Okay, but since you have since there are some what you call it, values are coming from some different sources, and you find that they have not provided any value for it, right? You have simple one method where you are getting the payload, and these values are coming from third part, like from some different methods or different Excel sheets or from somewhere. Okay, so you have simply added it, right? So you are not aware like whether it has any values or not. Okay, but if they are not passing any value, so it will be showing like this. Okay, which you might not even which you might not need, right? So what you can do, since it is not a null value, that's why this particular annotation with the include value is not working or not getting applied on that. Okay, because this is not null now. Okay, in that case, if you have any list or map or any collection in your Pojo classes, and you want that any empty collection should be excluded from the JSON. Okay, then you need to use another include value that is called non empty. Okay, what is the meaning of this? That if we have any empty collection here, right, like here you can see we are passing the empty array list and hash map. Okay, then also it was coming, but now since we have added one value here, non-empty, so it will simply exclude these empty collections. Okay, if you can see here, we don't see skill set and family members anymore. Okay, so in that case you can use the non-empty. Now you might be thinking like, okay, maybe for different scenarios we may need to use different values, right? So how can you have all the values here? Okay, you cannot add multiple include values here. Okay, you cannot add. Okay, like you cannot have multiple these things, like let me add one more notation here, and here I will use non null. Okay, so this way you cannot use, we cannot put two annotation, two JSON include like this here. Okay, it's non-repeatable type JSON include, that's why you cannot pass multiple values here, and even you cannot pass with the comma separated here as well. Okay, maybe you have some requirement where you want to include the not null. Okay, non null and non empty. Okay, means you want two conditions, then how it is possible? Okay, that we'll see in next video, how can we use that one. Okay, so if you have any doubt in this video, please comment on this video, and if you really like my videos, please like, comment, subscribe and share with others. Thank you everyone.